I don't think he backs down from anything that he says. That stands behind whatever statement that he makes.
Well, one of them can use 8-tracks, cassette tapes, CDs. Nah, you ain't gonna get it. Stereotype. Boom, bing.
I think one of the things we talked about is family dinners. That's like a mini reunion.
You can't catch all fish with the same bait, right? So you got to be careful with who you're trying to reach.
I agree with the music definitely influences violence, and it definitely makes a lot of individuals feel like, yo, this is a play, this is what, I gotta do.
I see Andre already.
Well, we're back for another one. It's another Wednesday. I'm excited to be amongst my best friends. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Goodson, and you are watching the number one show on Wednesday nights at 7:30 on Facebook at this time.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
rebrandUS. I want to say what's up to everybody. Yashika, how you doing tonight? I
am good. Been a long day, but I'm good. Thank you.
I know that long day. I came home and took a nap. Helen, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Excited for today's show. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. Thank you.
Helen, you look so comfortable and relaxed. There's
no
wine anywhere around?
Listen, I do not.
Look like she in Colorado or something, don't she?
She on vacation.
Listen, y'all. No,
must be nice.
It's been raining and it's been cold. I know not Texas cold, y'all. We ain't dropped down to single digits, but it's been cold outside, so it's definitely comfortable sweater weather, as it comes.
Texas cold is hilarious.
I never heard Texas cold. That's
yeah.
Listen, it ain't been no single digits where I'm at in the years I've been here.
We got a single digit this year. We were like, what's going on? We about to die? I think the kids said,
that's crazy.
We're gonna die. Hey, so what's happening?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Right on. And we got our main man. He's gonna be a new member of this show, or at least he's gonna be on pretty regular. His name is Zach Hicks. He's going by Zacchaeus. What's up, Zach? How you doing?
Zach, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm good. God bless. And call me by my government name.
Hey, look, y'all, we got a really good show. Y'all be sure to share. Don't forget to share. I'm gonna give everybody 5 seconds right now. Share that button. Go to the bottom. My mama said she don't know how to do it. So what you need to do is just click the share button and then click something else. It's very simple. Anyway, we got people already coming in. Hey, people, Tony Goodson and Deborah Goodson are listening.
What's going on now?
Hey, Goodson.
She hasn't had a glass of wine yet. Somebody already on you, Helen.
I know. Should I go get it?
You should get that right.
Yeah. It sounds like you need to get it.
Yeah,
I got my headphones in.
I want you to be comfortable.
My glass was just waiting for me.
It's just empty. She was craving it the whole time. All right, y'all, we got a great show tonight ahead of you. And so we got a few videos that I'm going to play here in just a few minutes. But it's been a jam-packed weekend. Actually, probably a jam-packed week, Zach. We've had everything from Jay-Z and the Grammys. That's kind of what I want to talk about. I don't even know if y'all saw the Grammys.
Oh, I saw it.
This woman got hit in the head by a brick here in Texas, down in Houston. We want to talk about that. Man, what's going on in Georgia? We almost had him, and then Georgia went and messed it up. What's going on with that?
Sweet lust.
And then, of course, Texas. I don't know what's going on with Texas right now. She got that wine, y'all. But in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, Keith Lee. Let me go ahead and explain this because we're going to get to this in the middle of the show. Keith Lee came to Dallas. And for those of you who don't know Keith Lee, he's an influencer. He's a food critic, right? So he's huge, probably the biggest one in TikTok, 15 million followers for, food critic. Came to Dallas and, really did some good things for some people. And us people had to go and mess that up. We'll talk about that a little bit. Anyway, comments are still coming in. Hey, peeps, I think somebody asked, Helen, are you getting rain?
Yes.
Mr. Kimberly Dial.
Kim died.
Hey.
Disgustingly. Hey, Kim,
all right, y'all. So Kim, be sure to share the show. She said she's taking the night off. Y'all, let's go ahead and get the show started. All right, let's talk a little bit Grammys first. I'm going to show y'all the Jay-Z video here in just a little bit. Before we get to it, Zach, I love football, just like you probably do, just like Ace probably do. Ladies, I don't know if y'all do, but I love football. When that finger means not so much.
Football. Don't do me like that. I do.
When I watch football, I want to see Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I want to watch the football players. Who I don't want to watch is Taylor Swift. Every 30 seconds, Taylor Swift is getting the camera. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But I tell you what, I almost feel like the media, whoever it may be, is doing the best they can to either push Beyonce out or lift up Taylor Swift. And I was telling somebody this earlier. We're not asking for Taylor Swift. They're giving us Taylor Swift. Every 30 seconds, we got to cut to her. So, the Grammys was this weekend. Jay-Z got on stage. I think he got like a Lifetime Achievement Award, basically. The Dr. Dre Award.
He won the Dr. Dre Award.
So he won the Dr. Dre Award, which is similar, I guess. And he got up, and one of the things he said was...
Obviously, it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion-based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
All right, so basically what he's saying is his wife, Beyonce, has more Grammys than anybody in the history of Grammys, never won Album of the Year. But who got it this year? None other than Taylor Swift. Tell me how y'all feel about that.
Oh, it's the industry. The industry is pushing. They doing their best. So the machine is behind her, and they're pushing to get that. And as far as Beyonce, she got the Michael Jackson effect. Once you won so many awards, they just quit voting you. They just quit giving you awards because you won so many. It's the same thing happened to Mike. It was a point in time where you didn't even have to watch the awards. You knew it was either going to be Mike, Stevie Wonder, that won the award, maybe Lionel Richie, at the time. And they just stopped giving them. But yeah, it's definitely the industry. Everything you said, they keep the camera on her, they push. You see little stuff on the they start saying things, oh, she's the closest thing to Michael Jackson, and all this kind of stuff. It's like, where the hell is this stuff coming from? I'll
tell you what tripped me out. See, I've always said that whenever you have a black person who has some kind of stature and they say something and they take that and run with it. Shannon Sharp, I don't know, she might be bigger than Michael Jackson. I love Shannon Sharp, but that's got to be one of the dumbest things I've heard.
That's the dumbest thing he's ever said. The dumbest thing he's ever said. You think you can go right now? You think that girl can book a concert in Ghana and the people know every word she's saying?
Not at all.
Terry have to protect her, and the stadium people will be just as far as the eye can see.
Definitely Beyonce. I think Beyonce could.
Oh yeah. She done it.
Might. But when you talk about Michael Jackson, you have to think about that. There wasn't one place on earth that he could go where he wasn't recognized. The army, the military. He didn't have police escort. He had military. He had to have military with it. And it wasn't because, go ahead, Helen, I'm sorry.
No, you can finish.
Oh, no, we're talking about the Michael Jackson effect. It wasn't because he said, hey, I need the military. The country said, no, we need the military to protect you because of who you are. And so when you say, oh, Taylor Swift close to Mike Jackson, I'm like, I'm pretty sure she can come to Dallas and get a decent show, but she don't need protection or nothing like that.
Taylor Swift? Yeah, she needs protection. I think she needs protection. I don't listen to her. I don't listen to her. I think she needs protection. I don't listen to her music personally, but I know she's big. She's really big. I remember they were talking about a concert she did. I think it was in California, and she had so many fans that when they were jumping up and down to whatever song, it created an earthquake. Did y'all hear that? It's a couple of years ago. So she's big, okay? So we can't, she is. I mean, it is what it is. Is she as big as Beyonce? No, we all know that she's not. But I think, they try, because Beyonce is who she is, they have to bring somebody up to try to match her. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But I think she's big, and I think her music is well liked. I mean, even with the football games, what Anthony was saying, they're putting the camera on her because she's made the Chiefs. Was it like a 300%?
$335 million.
Yeah, she's making them money, so they gonna put the camera on her because it's paying.
And it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's business. That to me is a business deal.
Now, will we hear from this if this wasn't the Super Bowl? Will we hear anything about Taylor Swift if it wasn't the Super Bowl? I mean, I don't get me wrong. My youngest daughter would listen to it. You know, they grew up in that era.
Right.
But this is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And guess what they doing? They selling tickets. Who you gonna get? The younger crowd.
That's right.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a business move.
You can't deny the power that Taylor Swift has. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. Taylor Swift, is she bigger than Beyonce right now? Absolutely, she's bigger than Beyonce right now because they've made her bigger than Beyonce. I believe Kirby or somebody said that she can't sing. Beyonce can't sing. Taylor can. Big difference. I don't know if you
see, but I would like to see like what is the difference in demographics of Taylor Swift's bigness and Beyonce's bigness. I think to the point of what Ace was saying about the Michael Jackson fest, I think Taylor Swift is big, but to a very specific demographic.
Right.
Beyonce is big in any country amongst most races, men included. Know Beyonce more than they know Taylor Swift. So even if Taylor Swift big, she's still not bigger than Beyonce because Taylor Swift's audience is very specific. Her black audience probably small as heck. Beyonce, white audience probably just as big as her black audience. Her Mexican audience, her Indian, Pakistani, they got her songs translated in different languages. I mean, Taylor probably got that too because, you know, she country. But I'm saying, like, I still think Beyonce is still bigger. I was just going to say earlier, this kind of goes back to what we were saying before. America is getting nervous that black people are standing on 10 about what they owe, the respect that we do, the appreciation that we need to be given, the acknowledgement that we are the culture here. You can't have Beyonce have all these Grammys and then also give her album of the year. And you have a cute little all-American white girl, blonde hair, blue-eyed girl that's also just as good and not give it to her when that's what America was built on. It wasn't built on no Beyonce. Come on now, y'all. At the end of the day, Beyonce don't look right. Even as light-skinned as that girl is, and she damn near translucent sometimes.
But you know what, though? I don't know if y'all know this. Pepsi, worldwide. Coca-Cola, worldwide. Dr. Pepper, I believe it's Dr. Pepper. I may have them mixed up, but Dr. Pepper is just in the United States. It doesn't even, maybe Mexico. It doesn't go anywhere else. To me, Taylor Swift, she can make all the money she needs to make right here in the United States. She's worth more than Beyonce. She's worth more than Beyonce, but Taylor Swift is Dr. Pepper. You know what I mean? Even though Beyonce is worldwide. See, Beyonce is like Michael Jackson. Elvis was a huge star, but Elvis was a United States star. You know, the Beatles were the world star. I think I see that as the difference. So we live in this country that's making Taylor Swift big. Now, here's another thing. There's a word called crossover. That's what makes Beyonce bigger. She's a black woman who crossed over. That is rare anyway. You can't name 10 people who had that kind of crossover appeal that's black crossing over to white. Michael Jackson being the leader of it, of course. And then
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner is another one. There's a handful of them. So that's the reason why Beyonce is so big. Plus, she don't just cross over in the United States white. She crossed over all over the world. And, you know, I don't know where the money comes from because they're pushing so much Taylor Swift on us. That's why she's worth $1.1 billion.
Man, it's called Travis Kelce, bro. Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
You got a story. You got a story. You got a story right now. She's dating Travis Kelce. He's in the Super Bowl. It's a big story. Now, now you can't tell me some of these other athletes ain't dating some girl who's popular somewhere.
Right. But by the time it's all said and done, and if the whole, I'm not wishing to break up on her. Let me say that, but she's known for that, right?
Right.
But by the time it's all said and done, can you imagine how many people have capitalized off of this? See, it's not they pushing Taylor Swift, but it has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. They're making big money. Big money. And you telling me if you had a chance to capitalize off of Taylor Swift, you wouldn't do it?
They use it. They're using it. They're using it.
Look, I capitalize off Gary Coleman if he was still here.
Okay, I look at Kevin Hart. Let's take Kevin Hart. I'm not trying to make this a racial thing. I'm just using Kevin Hart, okay? Kevin Hart gives us a little bit more, and then all of a sudden we see him on a commercial, and we want to see more Kevin Hart, whether you dislike him or not. And then he does another movie and another stand-up, and he got another podcast or whatever he's doing. So we want to go out and get Kevin Hart. But when we're watching the football game, or we're watching, something that we don't have any control over, and we're watching this for a purpose, and then the camera every 30 seconds goes over here. That's the issue that I have. You're pushing. Right. Let's go to the comments real quick, y'all. We got a little fight going on amongst the people. I like this. Kirby Morton, you don't have to like her, but please do not belittling one talented entertainer to uplift another. Beyonce has the vocal range to sing opera. Give her credit and respect. That's my girl Cookie Lazima. She's storyline is the only difference.
I think one of the
someone that says not belittling anyone. This is Kirby, I'm sure. I'm actually from Houston and I like Beyonce.
You know what I think the big problem is too? Once again, the industry is pushing the divide. You're taking the hottest white star, you're taking the hottest black star, and you're making this controversy, right? And this is my big issue with everything. Taylor Swift and Beyonce both like each other. They fans of each other. They support each other. Taylor Swift go to Beyonce stuff. Beyonce go to Taylor Swift stuff. But the industry is pushing the divide. And we done all fail for it. Everybody's failed for it because it's like, you know, you have Taylor Swift fans saying they're trying to say Beyonce, blah, blah. You got Beyonce fans saying they're trying to blah, blah. Meanwhile, these two ladies talk on the phone to each other and, hey, I'll be there to support you when you do this and stuff like that. And, you know, I go along with that. Like, we can coexist. Like, there can be a Beyonce and a Taylor Swift. There can be both, you know, but the problem comes in when the industry gets behind one and like Goods was saying, and forces this, like you shoving it down our throat, you know, and that's where the problem comes in. But you know, until like the fans and the people say, hey, look, we tired of this, you know, stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're gonna keep, you know, this is where we're gonna be.
Well, you know, it's very interesting. Here we are again, 15 years later. So I don't know exactly here. It's 14, 15 years later. And it's the same two once again. I almost wonder, because I always think Kanye is for lack of a better term, he's a media circus. I was going to use another word, but my parents were watching. So look at Kanye. Remember when Kanye came on stage and said that about Taylor Swift? No disrespect, but Beyonce was talking about the same thing 15 years later. Same people. Saying everything's the same. And it came around. But I never knew who Taylor Swift was before he said that. Now the world knows who Taylor Swift, and she's being propelled to a whole new height. So I mean, Ace, I fully agree with what you're saying, because I wonder what, you know, the powers that be, how they read us so well and they use it and they take it to this next level. I don't get it.
Yeah, because him saying that, if you remember, after he did that to her, that's when she kind of skyrocketed. People still talk about that today. Like when Jay-Z was saying his speech, I was looking at reels, and in the comments, people were still talking. They saying that Jay-Z, Kanye, Taylor with that speech. So everybody remembers that speech. That's in the history book what Kanye did to Taylor, and then that allowed her to play this for.
It's always, you know, that. I didn't blow up until DMX told everybody I never sold dope in Harlem. All of a sudden, boom. That's a whole nother thing, though.
Let's go to the comments.
Yeah.
I watched the Grammys from beginning to end. I don't know who said this, but before y'all tell me, you gotta find something else to do. That's a long. I wondered if Taylor was waiting for Kanye to run on stage. The next one, Whitney Houston is a better vocalist than both of them.
Yeah.
She's the best of all time. I don't know who said that, but I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think we're getting tired of that portion of it. And see, to me, it's not a black-white situation. It really isn't. I don't know if we're making it a black-white situation or just because she's one is black,
the
one
media
is white. But the media, I mean, that's the first thing we run to is the black-white situation. Beyonce is worth $800 million. That is not a loser by any means, Zach.
Right. Yeah. Hey, does Taylor Swift have an album coming out?
Absolutely. Guess when
she better. If she's smart, she will.
Hey, it's business, bro. Look at it. The tickets at Super Bowl are now what, $9,000 a ticket, man. We can't.
Right.
All you see on commercials is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She probably gonna perform.
Yep.
Travis Kelce, man, you hate it but love it. The NFL's doing what they're supposed to do. They use it. It's no different than a pimp using.
The ladies
it's business. That's America's built on They capitalize. I don't blame them. I don't have a problem with it because I understand that it's business.
And I must say, I honestly wasn't even putting like 10 on 2 or 2 to 2 about the Taylor and the Beyonce thing until I seen this article that was saying that one of these news blogs made an article saying that Travis Kelce put the fade on. Like he invented the fade.
Oh yeah, that's
And I
another.
said, if
That's the
I
only.
ain't seen no reach in my
Yeah.
so you mean all these black people y'all hate? You ain't never seen one with a fade. It just hair color is just so different on black people. Kelsey
You
was
know
with
what?
a
All
whole
this.
chocolate woman before this. Y'all better sit down. He only Taylor Swift because he heartbroken. Let me stop.
That's
No
that's
shade,
smart.
no
That's
shade, no
smart.
shade.
That's smart marketing by them. They know damn well that man ain't the many people you see every day all day with fades and stuff like that. You know.
Let's go to the comments. Usher, by the way, is performing. I know Usher is performing at the halftime. I'm not sure who all he got coming with him. I know Taylor Swift wouldn't be one. She wouldn't be on the undercard of Usher.
She gonna be there.
Him enough.
She gonna be there.
Why compare? Embrace who you enjoy. All of these women are talented entertainers until they are not anymore. That's true. Actually, it's Reba McEntire performing. She's older than okay. That's just got to be a joke. Taylor has a new album coming out with material. Is Reba still living? And let's go to this last comment. Now, if you want to compare, good to bad, because you have to compare Roseanne Barr singing to either. Well, you know what? Let's compare hers to Carl Lewis. Remember he did it.
Yeah.
Not going to be
you know what? I can't say who was the worst if we talking about them.
Both of them.
I think Roseanne. You know why? Because Roseanne spit after she did hers. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Hey,
you have
put out.
Nope.
You might be too young.
Reading comments.
We too young for that.
Stay in our lane. Stay in our lane.
Artists put out what sells. I have artists, friends in Nashville that can't stand the current country music, but they know what sells, so they'll get cheesy.
That's right.
And they sell what sells. All right. You know, we got a whole lot to talk about tonight. I think I'm gonna speed the show on just a little bit because we want to talk about this Georgia situation.
We're taking nice and slow.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and move it to something more positive. We're gonna allow our black audience to feel free of the conversation we just had, and you're gonna need it because the conversation we're about to talk to is gonna really kind of piss you off. So let's talk about this.
You so black. You so black. When you smile, the stars come out. You so black. When you born, the God come out. Black is not. Black when it's wrong and black when it's right. Black is pyramids and mathematics. Black is melanized in magic. Black is televised and in need of drastic black advancement. Black enhances, black with chances, black with privilege, black with pride, black on purpose on the black hand side, black and beautiful, black and blessed and highly favored, praise the Lord, black and blessed, black and so much more, black and nothing less, black and educated, black is brilliance. Black is strong, black is resilient, black is song, black is infinite, like hip-hop or space. Black is grace, black is love, black makes babies, black babies grow up, black is tough, black is hard to do. Black is me, black is you. Black is not something we get to choose, but it is something we get to cherish. It's something we get to wear, and we get to rock this with honor. I'm black like my granddaddy and my great-great-great-great-grandma. Black is that lift every voice and sing. Black is that letting your freedom ring and resound. Black is adjective, adverb, color, and noun. You so black. Oh, you so black. When you smile, the stars come out. Baby, you so black. When you're born, the God come out.
Girl, sit your black ass down. Oh.
Listen, don't you dare. Don't you dare,
I just had to throw that black in there.
All right, y'all.
Video.
I wanted to go. I love that video. That's very good.
That
Okay, let's go to the comments. I like that. Very good. Someone else said, she's giving me goosebumps. Gave me goosebumps too. I don't know who said that. Agree with 100% of what she is saying, but it also applies to every other race.
Uh-oh.
All right. That was beautiful. It was magical. It really was. All right, now I wanted to play that to give us a little bit of motivation. We're gonna touch on this subject now, and then we're gonna probably touch on this subject a little bit later. And a little bit later. Okay, so I probably shouldn't just come so hard right now because I'm about to kill everything we just watched. Georgia, I'm gonna let you talk about it, Yashika. What happened in Georgia?
So there's a district attorney. Her name is what you're sitting on, Fannie. Okay. So Fannie was the district attorney that was going after Trump in Georgia, and she was doing like really, really well, but she ended up hiring, I'm not sure, Ace, what was it below her? She hired a guy below her. I can't remember, but he was at what his title was, but he was helping her.
He was a prosecutor on the
case. He was a prosecutor. Okay, he was helping her go against Trump, but it came out that she was having an affair with him. He's married. She was having an affair with him, and the money that they were getting paid to do the job, they were out on extravagant trips and taking trips. So now it's her credibility is gone. Trump's probably gonna be y'all's president.
Yeah, not y'all's.
Yeah, y'all's.
That's
it's a big deal. The guy that she was cheating with is going through a really nasty divorce. So now we're watching not only her, but also the world is watching the divorce of he and his wife for having an affair with Fannie.
And the interesting part of let's just take the whole Trump part out. Let's just make it an individual trying to take down another individual, and it's a very high profile situation, right?
Huge. Yeah.
And her whole life is, I don't want to call it a lie, but it's certainly not, she's not capable of being put in the spotlight, because once they start turning, and they're going to do it, they're going to do it. And something is this is not an Usher case. This is not a Michael Jordan case. This is a presidential case. This is the cream of the crop, the top.
Right.
And yet still she has dirty laundry sitting right behind her.
Filthy.
It's like that roach crawling on the wall in your house. Cut the camera off. You can't do it. Have somebody else do it. You never see nobody go live on Facebook and they got their roach crawling on the But anyway, her roach just got caught. And so to me, I think that, the reality is that if you're that intelligent, if you're that high level, once you start going down and trying to take the highest guys act, what you won't need to do is make sure there's no skeletons in your closet. And if there are, you don't need to be the face of this situation. You go get somebody else to be the face of this situation who is squeaky clean, at least more than what you.
The problem is these ain't even skeletons. Them bones got meat on it with blood flowing.
I agree.
That's current. Like she doing right.
But she did come out and say that she did it.
Yeah,
you know what? That's actually honorable.
She did come out and say, you know what I mean? She didn't lie, but she finally said, "Hey, look, yeah."
But my thing is this: if you fight,
so it's devil's advocate, bro.
Well, if you fighting for a cause, you gotta be
right.
You know who I like? Do y'all know Candace Matthews on social media? I love Candace Matthews because she straight up says, she say, "Dig up what you want on me, you ain't gonna find it, because I make sure I walk the right path," stuff like that. So it's like if you fighting a cause, you kind of gotta be on up and up.
Oh yeah.
You made a mistake. Excuse yourself from the litigation and let another prosecutor move forward. You know what? This is one. Y'all know there's no secret that I dislike Steve Harvey. Ellen.
I've
can't stand that.
I already know.
You already know. Can't stand that dude. Well, but one thing I will say about Steve Harvey, he announced the wrong Miss America, Miss whatever pageant, right? The wrong person. But as a man, he stood up and he made it right as he possibly could. And I've always honored that one part about Steve Harvey. This woman should do that's what she did, actually, Zach. She got up, she said, "Okay, I did it." But you gotta know, like Steve Harvey didn't know he was wrong. She knew he was wrong the whole time. You gotta know that if I'm trying to do a thing, let me
the whole time, the whole time she was doing it, she was wrong. Yeah. She knew it.
I don't disagree. I'm just gonna say this though, okay? I'm gonna do a little razzle dazzle for the situation. Was she doing her job? Yes or no? Like was she effectively providing facts, backing up? Like ain't got nothing to do with her personally. The facts that she presented was the facts of the situation, right?
Right on.
This to me is a okay. So was they mostly right though? Like was most of her, which was putting forward a strong case? Was she doing?
Oh,
she had
yeah,
to do?
she was. She had a really strong case. Yeah.
Okay. Now this to me is just a little bit of why you in my business? Because who I'm sleeping with ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. And I'm gonna just also say,
yeah, but he's in the case too.
The boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
the girl
he's a big, pretty big.
Yeah, he's a prosecutor. So it's one of them things.
But you don't want to open. But you don't want to open that Pandora's box, because then we got some people that will just be screwing and being like, look.
But listen, and you're right. But I think when I'm just thinking about Trump specifically, he's the president. This man done out here tried to do genocide on black people. He done did so many heinous crimes that we worried about his prosecuting screwing somebody. Like that ain't that man over here needs to be locked up. That's the thing though. But he in the case, so that can't really.
When you're talking about ethics, when you're talking about ethics and stuff like that, it's perception, and when we talking about cases in the system, stuff like that, credibility is a real big deal. That's why you wear a suit to court and you show the graduation picture, and you don't show yourself throwing up gang signs, so you show the graduation picture and stuff.
That's a good comment.
I would say, okay.
Kirby says Radar Online reported that a 2-month investigation uncovered a former employee of Steve Harvey's, who claimed that he has recordings of the Family Feud host going on insane racist rants. Joseph Cooper told reports that Harvey urged fans to spit on white people.
What the hell?
I don't believe that. They have to show me that video. All right, hey, look, we're gonna come back to this. There's a whole lot more to uncover. We got about a minute of video right here, and then we'll be back, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what happened in Dallas this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Get your hats right, because I want to talk about that.
Black Card Revoke. Let's do it.
So this is the R&B edition. So Helen, according to Michael Jackson, what did the PYT have to repeat after him and say?
Pretty young thing. I'm gonna have to sing the whole song.
Eric, what question did Marvin Gaye ask after stating, "Mercy, mercy me, things ain't what they used to be"? You speak according to Tevin Campbell.
Ooh.
How long did he want to talk?
Oh, that's easy. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
My card is revoked.
Hi everyone. I am reaching out to you guys today. Got in touch with Sherelle and asked her if she can come pick up the money. From what I hear, she is refusing to get it. So now I am asking, and I'm asking my followers to please tag her and tell her Sweetly Season is asking her to please come pick up their money. Okay? And also, if you guys want to come out and support, please, I am here. I'm not going anywhere. All right. Thank you.
Well. I don't know if y'all know much about what that was. So, Keith Lee, a TikTok guy who has over 15 million followers on, I guess, all social media, TikTok, who's a food critic. He goes around the world. He really helps out a lot of people in the United States who are struggling, not making a lot of money, right?
That's his focus,
That's his focus. Race is not a matter. Let me go ahead and put that in there.
Right.
But he's a black man. He's a former fighter. He comes to Dallas,
Black History
Texas.
Month, amen.
Black History Month. That's another power. So he comes to Dallas, Texas. He meets this lady. Food was good. He gave her a good report, right? And then there were some other people around. He said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you $4,800 in total. $800 needs to go to the next, $800 worth of people who come up. Feed them. $2,000 in your pocket, $1,000 in a barber's pocket, $1,000 in another lady who braids hair's pocket." The woman we just saw, who just apologized, said, she decided she wasn't going to give them money. She was going to keep all the money herself.
Keeping all of it.
So what happened is Keith Lee, who has over 15 million followers, typically what happens is like weeks later, Zach, weeks after he leaves, people are just flooding their place. So you're gonna make thousands of dollars in the course of a week when you normally would probably make a couple $100. Well, this lady decided she wasn't gonna keep or give that money up. She decided she was gonna keep all the money. One lady even said, "You don't have to give me mine, just give the barber his." So in reality, it was only $1,000 she had to give up. She decided to keep it. Helen, what do you think? So what happened is there's another place up the street in Rowlett, Texas. This lady was struggling, same situation. And since that day, the line has been wrapped around the building. But also, since that day, this lady that we just saw on the video has not had one single customer. Y'all take it over.
Come out and support y'all. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Listen, and let me tell you, I was watching that video. I was so confused by it. I was like, what's happening? Is she apologizing? Is she explaining? Is she like, I ain't even gonna lie, I thought she might be a little drunk and this was like somebody being funny. Now it all makes sense. She embarrassed as hell. And now you got to go on this live television and beg people to come to your place of business and you good.
And she's trying to beg. She's trying to beg without begging. She's trying to beg without begging too. You
right.
know?
Like your pride. Listen, I be like, listen, y'all, I ain't even gonna cap. My rent due. I messed up. Oh girl, you got money here. Y'all please come. I need rent. I'm crying. Okay. I'm dramatic.
There was a video. There was a video before that one. She was explaining why she's not giving them their money. And she was talking about how they weren't with her, and her son called them, and they're not with her, and why do they think they deserve anything? She's not giving the barber anything. Like she was really, her and her son, very loud, cocky, just rude, until Keith Lee made a video
and explained it all.
So I love my people.
Yeah,
I do too. I love my people. But there you go.
Say however.
However, if you listen to it, he spent $5,200. If you listen to the whole thing, he said he spent $5,200. He gave it for the guy to say cut more hair for free.
Right.
Told her, hey, the next people come for free, give it to them for free. That's where she messed up. She started charging.
Yeah. She charged.
She kept the money and she started charging. That's when old girl came out and was like, you ain't going to do my brother that way.
After three people, she started charging for dinner.
She started charging. So he gave her almost an extra $1,000 to say, hey, anybody come, let them eat for free. But she wanted to take the $1,000 and then start trying to charge.
Right.
Greed. I love my people. But why? You had a good thing.
Good.
Huge.
Zach. So let's do the numbers. I don't know how much money this woman was making, but he for $1,000, the $1,000 she was supposed to give to the barbershop, not to mention the rest of the money for the food.
Right.
All right. For the next several weeks, she might would have made about $100,000 based on what we were seeing from the other. Like 100, you will say $100,000 over the course of a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, maybe. Yeah. Which is probably not what she would have made over the course of a year. She made a comment the other day. A good review could probably get her in the state fair, just like that. Make $100,000 in a month, right? She paid $1,000. She paid $100,000 to get $1,000.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm like you, Zach. I love my people.
And
go ahead, Helen.
I'm gonna just say, like, in this situation, I can truly, like, I don't even think it's just like Black people. Like, there's certain things that Black people really like. You like, come on, y'all. Like, we know better. This situation, I feel like this could have been in anybody's situation. I think what's detrimental to it being a Black one is that we just now as a community getting Black businesses to be popular for people to want to go. All we gotta do is put a little bit of, excuse my French, niggatry in these white people's minds, and we back to square zero.
So can I say this? Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Anthony was with me today. We go into a community, right, Anthony?
Yes, absolutely.
So can I say this? And you're right, Helen. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? And so I let me kind of step back, because like I said, I love my people, but when it comes down to, man, all eyes are always on us.
Right.
You only get one mistake. This ain't baseball. This ain't baseball. They don't give us three. They don't give us three. So look what happened to her. We probably all would have done it. You know, we got a whole bunch of people that we know that did those
Listen.
scam loans. You know what I mean?
PPP is hot.
They got away with it. So
Yeah.
I get it. But at the same time, too, guess what happens? They magnetize it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They take one thing and now her whole life is ruined.
Yep.
And we all know some people who scamming in some other places. We do. And they ain't us. They ain't us. But look how it takes one thing. That's the only thing I say when I say I love my people. But we will take that one thing about you and ruin you.
Well, check this out, Zach.
Hey y'all, I want to start this video off by apologizing to Keith Lee. I would never intentionally flip his words to work in my favor. I genuinely thought when he left the money for free haircuts that it was for free haircuts, not just to give to the barber. So I can accept as a man that I was loud and wrong, and I apologize. Once Keith Lee made his response video, my mom immediately sent the money to the barber that was originally there. I also reached out off camera to provide a sincere apology. So since now we all got a clear understanding of what Keith Lee wanted, we are taking the initiative to do what's right. This Friday, February 9th, between 1 and 5 p.m., we will be hosting a family and fun community event. We have reached out to a master barber here in Dallas who will be providing quality haircuts, as well as we will be giving out meals to the first 20 customers in line, as well as free fried rib samples for everyone to try. Everybody makes mistakes. I humbly and graciously thank you all for a second chance to make things right. I hope to see you all at the event. If there's anything else that we can do to make things right, please feel free to let me know. I'm committed to earning the trust of the community again.
So I guess the question that we want to have is, do we have grace? Do we have grace? Do we extend grace? Do we start buying food? Do we forgive?
Yes.
How do we treat this?
Well, let's start with the first thing.
Are we showing up?
If that barber is,
Are we
if
going?
that barber is the one who did his edge up, he didn't deserve no $1,000. If he the one did that,
now I wasn't even trying to go there. But I was like, that man, he looked a little too confident showing that off. Like that looked like
a master barber. It looked like he told me, yeah, I got you, big dollar.
No grace
okay,
to
now
scammers.
this is what I'm gonna say why we deserve grace. Because to what Zach was saying earlier, we all make mistakes. What we all don't do is go on camera and publicly apologize and take that mud on your face and just do it. You can see the nerve, even if we don't agree with it. He still apologized. So I'm showing up, but guess what I'm doing? I'm talking trash that whole day. Like, hey, blood, you want my money or is it mine? You want it? It's mine. Can I get my raise mine? 20 minutes later.
That's how we do.
So here's some, like I'm ribbing you that whole night. Yo, you finna be emotional at the end of this day, but I'm coming to pay you. I think we deserve grace. Now, if they get caught doing this thing again, I'm gonna have to see you on site because now you're being funny.
Well, here's the problem. In that industry, and everybody deserves grace because we can't judge because the Lord gives us grace. Everybody deserves it, but in that industry, do you know how many options for food there are?
Right.
And
in Texas.
And
go down Clyde Warren, you can see it.
You go to Clyde Warren, Helen down here, Clyde Warren Park. It's like 30-something food trucks all around from everywhere. So I mean, the options are so much for you to. Cause see, this is the thing. Yeah, people deserve grace, but it's kind of like when you said, "I don't give a damn." You was bold with it, and let the cards fall where they may. And I don't wish anything bad, and I hope she does get back up, stuff like that. But as far as like saying that she deserves grace and stuff like that, it's kind of like, you didn't think about that in the beginning,
Well, the other day I was driving down the street. I think I told you this, Ace. I was at the stop sign. Me and my wife, we were sitting at a stoplight, and as we were sitting at this stoplight, this car just comes around me recklessly, almost hits me, takes off, and goes on. And I was upset, but the police officer was sitting right there, and I was like, instant karma, got him. And I felt good about it. I'm sure they got a ticket. And then, that actually I said this a couple days ago. It's been a couple years ago, to be honest with you. But by now, either she learned her lesson and she's, moved on. I think we give her grace. She's a black woman. I was going to say beautiful black woman, but I don't want y'all to jump on me. She's a black woman. I think we have to give her grace. I hope she learned her lesson. But unfortunately, I think that grace must come in due time. It don't have to come today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can I ask this, though? We all are adults. We're not forgiving.
Right.
Black people don't forgive like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So can she bounce back? Because once we know that you scamming, just think about it. If one of us 5 right here, then one of us wrong, the next thing you know, you gonna tell him, we gonna tell the man, I ain't messing with him.
Yeah.
And so
can she bounce back? Can she bounce back? And this is Dallas too. Can she bounce back?
I don't listen. I'm not in Dallas. Oh wait, no, Yashika, what you gonna say?
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I'm not from Dallas, but I'm gonna say this. I think the downside to that question is the reality that she probably won't, but that's also what hold us back as a community.
Yeah.
If we being a buck, we always want to be tougher on us. If she was a white lady,
we'll forgive.
Nah, white people ain't got it right. Might like I don't know, because they a little hot. They a little hot commodity. They ain't as cool as they used to be. But you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like as Black people, we put 10 on us way harder than we would another group of people.
Absolutely.
And so even though we don't want to give her grace, and I agree, like she effed up and you was loud and wrong and ignorant, but that's all we got. Like they don't really give us an opportunity. And what that was the most money she done seen that went to her head. You can't say. But I'm not gonna act brand new.
If I gave you, if I paid for a dog, I just bought 2 teacup chihuahuas. If you charge me 1,000 and I gave you 1,200 and drove off, you gonna tell me that hey you left 200 with me?
Me personally, for surely, because I believe in karma.
Okay, you might. Hey, but the rest of us, you probably gonna let it ride.
Let's go to the comment. Oh, go ahead, Yashika. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say what I think is that the apology from the son felt really heartfelt, but truth be told, he didn't keep the money. She did. It wasn't his truck; it was her truck. So although he's apologizing for being loud and wrong, he spoke on behalf of his mother, and that's not gonna fly. Right. If she wants to be forgiven, then she needs to be the one making a sincere apology. Not, I told them to come and pick up that. No, if she's really sincere and she wants forgiveness, she has 3 different businesses. She does Cakes by Kimberly and some other one. But if she wants true forgiveness and want to get on that path, it's not there yet because she's not even apologizing yet.
Right.
So how can you why are we showing up? And we should show up, just by the way. Why are we showing up to your food trips? It's gonna be us.
Just go up. And we're not gonna eat.
Yeah.
Right, just look.
But she should be the one apologizing sincerely. Now, if she doesn't feel like it, she still feels like she's been wrong. Cool. You shouldn't be having a family fund anything. It shouldn't be the son, in my opinion, apologizing like that. It should be her.
Agreed.
That's my opinion.
If they was white, we wouldn't need to give them grace because we would forget about them real quick and move on. You know what, y'all? I'm that race thing. Let's talk about that for a quick second because this actually has meaning. It said, I agree. Fool me once. I love that. Fool me once. For those that make unintentional mistakes, grace should be warranted. Then the person has genuine remorse. Here's another fool me. Whatever happened to fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, grace.
Shame on me.
I like it. I'm gonna tell you. But do y'all remember a couple years ago? I want to say it was in Dallas. Where it was a white lady. She was a barber, a beautician, or something. I can't remember the full story. She was scamming. Supposed to have gone to prison for something she did. I cannot remember. I wish I remember the full story. But then what they did, and it was 2 of them. It was a white woman doing it and a Black woman doing it. But the Black woman went to prison, and the white woman cried, and then the governor of Texas or something came and gave her grace. See, it's a difference. So that's why I say, do we give her grace? We do. We have to give her grace. I can't remember who said it. They said you have to give them grace in due time. You got to learn your lesson first.
Yeah.
That's your grace period.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back. So anyway, let's go to the comments. It says, I can't leave now.
All right. Kirby say you can't leave now. Well, here's the thing for me with the race thing when we talk about this situation, right? Everybody on her, you Black, right? Everybody on her, you understand how society is, you understand how we function and stuff like that. We know this, right? Okay, so now that we know this, then why you do dumb stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
She's sure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
Because America gives us cool points. America congratulates us. America says, good job. You get attention. You get to be the center of it. You get to be the talking point. Black people only get talked about when we make a fool of ourselves. We just was talking about Beyonce. She still ain't got her award. Because of what? She probably ain't done nothing crazy.
But he gave her the same thing. So Keith Lee gave her attention. And
he did.
Right? We can go back to what we were talking about with Georgia. you got what you wanted. You brought Trump up on these charges. It's like you had him on the hook, but you put your sleeping on the side piece in there so he can get the money, y'all. So it's like, so we understand who we are, and we already got side behind stuff. So this is what I think. I think a lot of people do what they want to do, and then they run and they hide behind our race and tell us, hey, y'all, give you some grace. Y'all know how it is for us, it's our people. And I'm like, it's like you messing it up for that honest woman with the food truck who wouldn't have took that money and who would have given. So you making it look bad for her. That's why it makes me mad. I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off the most, out of your area too, Helen. Every time they show someone on social media where they just walk in the store stealing and cleaning it out and stuff like that, every time I see black people do that, it pisses me off because I got a black son. So now when my son is at the mall and want to walk in the Apple store, now somebody's looking at him like, hope he doesn't just come in here and take everything. So it's like we have to lead them folks by themselves because they.
But that the way they're looking at your son has nothing to do with California, and they going in stores taking stuff. Black people have been looked at in stores since y'all was kids, not me. Since they had stores, you know what I mean? And so to me, what do y'all, I think that as y'all talking, it makes me think, are they mindful of what they doing? Do they think about the ramifications of their actions while they're doing it? I don't know. Because why would you fumble like that, and ruin your whole everything? You wouldn't, would you? If you were more mindful of it?
It's not mindful, but look what we push. Look what the people who my age, 45, look what they used to do. They used to push negativity. Every time you saw the news, it was somebody black doing something bad. They never pushed anything positive. So every time a white person walked around us, what they do, they lock their door or grab their purse.
Right.
Yeah. You can even be in the suit. I just told Anthony this today. I'm suited every day. I done walked out with a white lady, and it's me, and they stopped me coming out to carry the self-checkout. And I'm suited up, and she looked like shit. No, excuse my language. And they stopped me, and I'm like, you just saw me.
Right.
But you know what?
Just
I got a black son too, in full disclosure. But you know what? This Kirby, by the way, we got to talk more about that. But see, I don't remember which one of y'all I was talking about this the other day, but there used to be a word called integrity. And the definition used to be doing the right thing when no one's looking. Everybody's looking now. There's cameras on you at all times right now. There's a camera on us. Well, obviously right here now, but there's always a camera on you, right? And so now you must always have what's the word I say? Integrity. If you do wrong now, you are just a thief. You are just a wrong person. I don't care what your race is. Hold on, before we get to this, y'all, we got one more topic I want to talk about. 45 seconds. It goes right in line with what we're talking about right now.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just walk. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? The violence that I have suffered since September 3rd is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead. I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
So what happened was a woman say she got hit in the head by a brick in Houston, Texas, a couple weeks ago. And it was 100% false. She lied. She did get hit in the head by a water balloon or something like that. But she was the one who was the aggressor. She did something. The guy defended himself. Cameras was around. People were around. She did a GoFundMe. We saw all these videos. Raised $42,000. She took the money. Wow. Then she went on a trip.
To Jamaica.
Was it? And she stayed. Yeah. Now she on Facebook. She on Instagram. Flashing herself, flashing her money, doing all this stuff from the money she stole from GoFundMe. So now, unless they got her, there's a warrant out for her arrest in Houston, Texas.
I think she already got arrested.
She already got arrested.
What's up?
Why don't I allow him to do is what I don't allow him to do is focus on what holds him back. It must be Kirby. He got a black son. Or when wakes up, puts what traits put him ahead of others.
Come on, you can do it.
We have to talk about it. Absolutely not. I work in a multi-ethnic environment. An African lady told me that before coming to the States, Africans are told to be wary of Black Americans. They're criminals and will rob you. That's funny.
We wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't have sent our ass over her.
Should have stayed in Jamaica.
Yeah, you know what's bad about this lady though? She gets on social media and she like, and this another part I said, you hurting the culture, you hurting everybody. So she says, she specifically said, this black guy hits me in the face with a brick. And then she specifically said, all these black guys watched him and didn't do nothing. So you black, you down in black, you down another black, and you scamming the black. And then,
did y'all see the side of her head? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How did it happen? What happened with that? Do we know?
Yeah, he hit. So if you see the first video, she's like in a parking lot, and she's showing the video, and the dude came on NBC Live. The black dude came on NBC Live and said, "Hey, look, she was hitting me. I told her to leave." He had a water bottle, like a Nestle water bottle, and he hit her side the face. After she hit him, and he was defending himself. So she got mad that nobody jumped in. And the dude was like, "But I was fighting. I was telling her to leave me alone."
Wow.
So
the way she looked, the brick was believable from the way she looked, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought it was Botox.
It was like this. Looking like Rocky from what's the mask? You remember? That was wrong.
Hey, what you know about the mask? What you know about the mask? That's how her face
share.
Yeah, what you know about it?
Oh, you talking about the original? Oh man.
Hey, her head looked like that.
Like wasn't his name Rocky, right?
Yeah. But Texas ain't playing. So. They did arrest her. They did arrest her and charged her for stealing 40-something thousand. And they said that goes from 3 to 10 years, 2 to 10 years. You know, for it's a 3rd-degree felony.
Now she gonna look like that for real now.
Somebody made the comment. Hello. Somebody made the comment, y'all. It says a woman's hit can hurt. I know. Somebody been messing with the women. So you know, somebody made the comment. I think we got about 2 minutes. That this set black people back. Does anything black people do set black people back to everybody? I personally feel like if I made a mistake, maybe white people look at us or me wrong. I don't know if they look at us wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing.
They generalize. I think they do. I think as unfortunate as it is, black people are not seen as equal as much as America likes to say we are. We're always seen as opposition. We're always seen as a competition. We're always seen as something to strive to be, but you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? And until equal pay happens, until black boys stop getting killed by white cops, until black men start getting the same incarceration times as white men, black people, no matter what we do, you piss wrong. All niggas piss wrong. That's what it is.
I say this. Integration. We have not integrated the United States, and we got to go to our break in a little bit. We have not, I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it until the show goes off. We have not integrated in the United States. Black people integrated into the white community. White people have not integrated into ours. That's why hip hop artists are, making some money, because white people buy that. They buy sports, but we don't own sports. So when they start buying our, that's why there's a Walmart. They're billionaires. They're wealthy families. Look at Target. They're billionaires, wealthy families. Facebook, all these people are one individual white family who the whole world, buy into. They haven't bought into ours. You know why? They killed ours during the Tulsa race riots and the rest of Black Wall Street. But if they ever financially dig into us and start buying some of the things that we have to offer, then we will see a difference in how we act as Black people.
I agree.
We'll see wealth. Then we'll see education. Then we'll see, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. If you're hot, you're bothered, there's a rat running over here, I'm feeling miserable, I might kill somebody. But if I got a nice Maserati, I can take trips, I might love somebody. It's easy on the surface. People got to understand that. Let's go to the last comment, then Ace, hopefully you ready. Old man got to go. That's disagree 100%. Oh, you disagree, huh? Okay, I wish you
on which one?
Maybe something I said. I don't know. But anyway, until then.
Hey, yo, hey, who we got on the show next week?
Oh, yeah, I like that. Next week.
Girl, you sound like somebody from the Bronx.
Well, next week we're gonna be talking to a crazy group of people that I've researched. We're actually gonna be talking to current porn stars that. Wait, wrong podcast. Oh, my bad. We're actually gonna be talking about midgets that are applying for the police department, and we're gonna name the show gonna be Standing Tall for Justice.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach. Be sure not to go anywhere. Don't go anywhere after the show. But I was hoping that you saw Yashika's face after he did that. She wasn't feeling it. Yashika, it's on you.
Hey, yo, Ace, who we got on the show next week?
I appreciate you for asking that, Yashika. We got a group of lovely young ladies we're gonna be speaking with next week. We're actually gonna be talking to nursing mothers with nipple piercings. We're just gonna let them know that's not the source of iron the doctor was talking about.
Yeah.
Look at Yashika.
Hello and happy Black History Month. Speaking of Black History Month, Black Girls Rock, Margaret Ann Johnson. Most of our quotes come from her and a lot of the books that we do read. Phenomenal Woman, I Shall Not Be Moved, and Still I Rise. Maya Angelou. Did you know she spoke 6 languages, won 3 Grammy Awards, and also had her own line of Hallmark greeting cards? See how the quotes and greetings cards came full circle? rebrandUS honors Maya Angelou.